welcome to the 5th Annual Forest City Invitational Dodgeball Tournament Pool Selection Video. The tournament is taking place Saturday, January 28th at our brand new location, Fanshawe College, which in some ways isn't brand new because it's where the first London Dodgeball Tournament was held. We have 53 registered teams this year, making it the largest single-day dodgeball tournament in Canada, and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you very, very much. My name is Steve Hickson, and I'll be your moderator today. I've been part of the London Dodgeball League for a very long time, and I'm also on the board of directors of Dodgeball Canada. Also, on behalf of Dodgeball Canada, Dwayne Wazinski, the president of the board, sent a quick message. I would like to congratulate you on hosting the largest single-day tournament in Canada. We know that hosting an event of that magnitude comes with a number of challenges, both logistical and resource-related. But like so many things, it is done for the love of the sport and benefit of the community. We hope to see the Forest City Invitational as a fixture on the calendar for years to come. We very much appreciate the support of the London Dodgeball League and look forward to working together in the future. Best wishes, Dwayne Wazinski, President, Dodgeball Canada. So, wanted to let you guys know the rec division starts at 9 a.m., the comp division starts at 3, and here are some highlights that you'll see at the tournament this year that I think will make it one of the best ever. There's going to be 6 courts. There's going to be refs on every single court. There's going to be massage, courtesy of students at the Darcy Lane Institute between 12:30 and 4:30. It'll be $2 for 5 minutes and $5 for 15 minutes, so amazing deal. So check in at the registration desk when you arrive about getting your massage tickets. There's also going to be a 50-50 draw with all the proceeds going to Dodgeball Canada towards the 2017 World Championships in Toronto this fall. There's drinks and food in the cafeteria, which is literally just down the hall from the gym. There's lots of free parking, lots of free spectator seating. There'll be no fire alarms that go off if a dodgeball happens to hit one. There'll be tons of room in the student lounge or the hallways outside of the gym for your teams to hang out. And some of the best teams in Ontario and outside our province will be there, including teams from Illinois, Minnesota, New York, Michigan, and Quebec. And finally, the WDBF World Championship Trophy will be on display at the event. So for a visual walkthrough on how to get to Fanshawe College and the gym, check out the video that's on the London Dodgeball League page on YouTube. Before we get started, I want to once again thank you to all our captains for bringing your teams out to this event. Some of you are coming from really far away. We really appreciate that. We know you're going to have a great time. We're going to work incredibly hard to make sure you have a good time. So once again, thank you so much for coming to the Forest City Invitational. So now I'd like to introduce our commentators for today. We have Megan McHugh and Blair Keating, and they are both players in the London Dodgeball League and staples on the tournament circuit as well. So thanks to both of you for offering your insights today. So also in the room helping out, we have Chris Mileman. Say hi.
Hi.
We have
Hey,
Destiny.
Hi.
Hey, Destiny. And we have Dick.
Hey.
Hey, Dick.
And they are here to either help or distract us. We haven't quite figured that out yet, but I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is how it's going to work for selecting the teams for each pool. So we have playing cards with every team name written on those cards. Chris Milemans is going to come up, and he is going to offer a card to each one of us, and we will pull the team name and read it to you as we go along. Once we pull all the team names for that pool, we'll then have Blair and Megan will chat about who they think are the best bets and the teams to expect to be the ones to beat in that pool. So yeah, and also if a team registers for the tournament after the recording of this video, they'll be added to the pools at a later date. So before we get started, first of all, I'd like to thank the organizers of the Detroit Cup, who were stealing the idea of a pool selection video from. Thank you so much, Detroit Cup guys. Also would like to thank Jasmine Bentley. She did a fantastic job designing our brand new tournament logo. So Jasmine, thank you. You did a great job. We really appreciate it. Also like to thank you, Suki, May, and Peter Sugar, who are hosting us today and allowing us to use their cottage to film this video. Thank you so much, Suki and Peter. All right, let's get going. So now we're going to do the draw for the competitive division Pool A. So this is really exciting. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's bring up Chris with the teams and we will begin the draw.
Shuffle on here.
Thank you, Christopher.
Your mother would be proud.
First team in Pool A for the competitive division from Toronto, Northern Touch Red.
Okay, followed by another Toronto team. It's going to be Duck Hunters.
And last pick from London.
Wow, that's a good pick. And TC Bush from Minneapolis.
Actually, another really competitive team from Toronto is POW, right in the kisser.
Holy.
And from Toronto, the Terror Devils. Okay, wow. Already off to a crazy start for Pool A for the comp division. Blair, do you have any idea how this is going to play out with all these fantastic teams?
Well, Steve, I'm not really sure who to pick on this one. No, I'm just kidding. There's two strong teams that I like in this one. TC Bush, obviously, and my pick is POW right in the kisser. This team has been around for a long time. They come to this tournament every year. They always bring the best team around. National players on it, men and women. So I'm not going to be surprised if they're in the final four for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Megan, who do you like?
I mean, again, like Blair was saying, there's a lot of teams in this pool that are insane. I'm putting all my money on TC Bush for the upset. Half their roster are national players. It's going to be ridiculous watching them play. A lot of really strong female players as well on that team. So definitely ones to look out for, and I think they're going to be the upset in this pool.
All right, let's see what happens now when we choose for Pool B for the comp division. Chris Milemans.
Get a little shuffle. All right.
First up, Pool B from Ottawa, the Assassins.
Followed by Sweaty Balls from London.
Also from Ottawa, Capital Punishment.
And from Toronto, the defending champions 2 years in a row, Crunch.
Then coming out of Detroit, we have That'll Be Headshots.
And from New York, Rochester Tigers. All right, Pool B for the comp division. And already last year's first and second place teams have already been chosen. So the rest of you who have teams who haven't been chosen yet, you're probably like, phew! Because I know my team's one of them, so I'm all like, phew! All right. Megan, what are you thinking about this amazing pool?
Even though Crunch is the returning champions from last year, I have my eyes on both of the Ottawa teams. I think Capital Punishment and Assassins have pretty stacked rosters. I mean, you have some serious players and veterans like Chris Wood and Lynn on Capital Punishment. You got Shauna Rowe on the Assassins.
Get it, girl.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And then I took a face shot by Amelie and that stung, and I still remember it. So, I mean, definitely watch out for both of these teams. They have some crazy players.
Okay, and this is us moving on. We're about to draw for Pool C. So Chris Milemans, please bring up the teams for the draw.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
First team up, Pool C, Total Dominations from Toronto.
Followed by Stevie's Wonders from London.
Also Lakeshore Hawks from Toronto.
Nice. And from Hamilton, the Cyborgs.
And from Toronto, we got Pocket Monsters.
From Ottawa, Blue Planet.
And finally, this is Ravi from Toronto.
Wow, a really interesting Pool C there. So, Pool C for the comp division. So, Blair, what are your thoughts? A lot of interesting teams in this division.
Yeah, I tend to agree, Steve. There's the Cyborg team from Hamilton, which has always been a strong team. They have some, looking over their roster here, Dalton O'Brien, Ian Chalmers, Aaron Beckley, Lindsey James. They're all pretty solid players. They've been playing dodgeball for a long time, so I imagine they'll be a solid team. Also, Stevie's Wonder. Steve, your team.
Really?
Yes, going over the roster, I was pretty impressed with the balanced attack you have and the arm power. So I wish you guys luck, and I hope you guys did well.
Awesome. Hopefully we'll have a wonderful time.
Well, while you guys are having a wonderful time, I'm going to put everything on Total Dominations. You got like the trifecta of amazing, the triple J's. You got John Woo, Joshua, and Justin Carendig. Are you kidding? Like, that team's going to be insane. Really excited to see them play, especially since they got Lorenzo on there as well.
Can I just say that some team in the future has to enter a tournament and call themselves Trifecta of Amazing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Copywritten.
I remember last year when the Dominations played Chicago in the first game, it was electric. Both teams were high energy, and it was just a crazy game to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys play.
So our apologies to the other pools, but obviously all the spectators will be watching the Pool C matches. Sorry, just look at those teams.
That's the
So,
disclaimer.
and yes, let's look at those teams one more time. That's Pool C for the comp division. All right, time to choose the order of the teams for Pool D, the last pool in the comp division. Chris Mildmans.
First team is Chicago Task Force, playing out of Chicago, Illinois.
Second team from London, Super Smash Bros.
Northern Touch Black from Toronto.
Mufasa from London.
We got TNT is a scumbag from Peel.
All the way from Quebec, the Tiger Bowler.
And finally from Ottawa, Counter-Strike.
Wow, that's awesome pool. All right, before we start our analysis of our final pool, Pool D, I just want to say a little quick message to our friends from Quebec who are coming to the event. C'est très hésitant pour nous que vous fassiez le voyage du Québec pour notre tournoi. I don't know. I guess that was okay. How was that, Destiny?
It was alright.
That was all right. All right, so Pool D, Megan, your picks.
Can't pick yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna pick Smash Bros. There's actually a few teams that I have my eye on. Just on their rosters alone. I think it's a pretty decent bracket, and when it comes to talent across the board, like, everyone's pretty even. I know that Blair is going to touch on Chicago Task Force, but Paige Peterson, hello, like, she's insane, crazy arm, really not looking forward to being on the opposite side of the court for her. Then there's also Counter-Strike from Ottawa, who has a lot of really solid players as well, so I don't know, Counter-Strike, Northern Touch Black, Chicago Task Force, Smash Bros.
Commit.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, fair enough. Blair.
I tend to agree, Megan. There seems to be 4 or 5 teams that could possibly take this pool, depending on who has the better day, and the talent is spread across this pool pretty well. I'm going to touch on Super Smash Brothers. I think they're going to have a really good tournament team. They always have good tournament teams. They seem to do well. They're defending champions 3 years in a row in the LDL. They're familiar with the rules and the courts and the balls, so I think they're going to have a good pool. Chicago Task Force will also be an awesome team. A lot of those guys play elite dodgeball down in Illinois and around that area. Hopefully they do well, and they're really fun to watch because they have mad skills.
Okay, great. So there you have it. That was Pool D for the competitive division. Once again, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the tournament this year. I think the rec division looks great. I mean, the pools, I don't think there was any obvious winners, would you say, in any pool. There were ones that you thought might do better, but maybe no obvious winners. So I think that's really interesting as well. So once again, thank you so much for coming out to the tournament. We hope you have a great day. Make sure you follow our Facebook event page for updates and information about the event. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're not sure how to get to Fanshawe College or where to go once you arrive, please feel free to check out the video. Maybe you'll put a link in somewhere in this video to the other video or something. Anyway, it's on the London Dodgeball League YouTube page. So once again, thank you so much and have a great time at the tournament.